NLE Chopper, listen to me. You can't go walk the runway with that little walk. You remember that walk you had? I think I'm a bad. You can't come back with that walk. I think I'm a bad.
You're saying Catrell is evil and he's a bad influence. So you want to go and put that man on his knees and
You just want to bring it top up. Say, bro, man, you be relevant, and I said what I said, bro. You need a like me to keep you going.
After a bunch of rappers reacted to NBA YoungBoy's new track Zero IQ Freestyle, it ended up catching Nolly Choa's attention, and he clapped back with his own diss. Even the media started talking about YoungBoy's new joint, NBA YoungBoy's response to Nelly the Great's recent disses, saying, quote, "Respond to him, he ain't never ran nothing down, I said no." This ended up catching Charleston White's attention, and he spoke on NBA YoungBoy's track, saying YoungBoy was doing the right thing by not falling for NLE's clout chase. It says, Charleston White goes off on NLE Choa after his diss track to NBA YoungBoy, saying that he's not allowed to speak on him telling YoungBoy not to even reply to the new Zero IQ Freestyle.
NLE Chopper, listen to me. You can't go walk the runway with that little walk. You remember that walk you had? I think I'm a bad. You can't come back with that walk. I think I'm a bad. You can't come back with that NLE Chopper with that boy. Now them boy got some dances. Them boy, but you went to holler about if you was a bad. I suck my too. You are disqualified from saying anything to Kentrell. NLE, you have been disqualified. I wouldn't give if you and King Von got in the car and shit them together. Once you learn that walk, like that runway model walk, and you went in front of the whole world, you can't come back over here to this side of the railroad track and go to barking. No. Go back over there and finish. Nephew, go back over there and finish being the bad.
To show just how dominant NBA YoungBoy really is in the rap game, you gotta look back just 1 week before NLE Choppa dropped his track KO. Because right before that release, Charleston White was saying NBA YoungBoy's music was harmful for the youth, which is the same thing NLE said in his diss toward YoungBoy.
Beat babies ain't money getting. They'll hurt you, kill you, and eat out your icebox as they break in your house. I'm not battling with childhood like a YB fan. Them kids need to be put in mental institutions. This man, YB, sound like he's angry. He want to out his mama. He want to beat his daddy. He want to his uncle. I don't want to hear that kind of shit. I'm not in pain. I'm a money getter. YB babies ain't money getting. I don't feel that. That's not soul music. I'm a soulful brother. I'm not in pain. Them kids need to be put in mental institutions. You see they had that on medication.
Even though Charleston White agrees with NLE Choppa that NBA YoungBoy is a bad influence on the youth, he still doesn't want NLE coming at YoungBoy over it. Because in NLE's new track KO, he rapped the lyrics, "You are bad for the youth. Nothing positive that you do. You the reason guys going after girls thinking that it's cute. You send guys to do what you wouldn't even do. Role model. You'll never fit the shoe. Just a guy with emotion. Your aura give me the ick, guys, like you make me sick." It was those exact lyrics that pushed NBA YoungBoy to drop his track, Zero IQ Freestyle. In the freestyle, he even hinted at DJ Academic's reaction to an NLE Choppa, saying NLE was trying to act like XXXTentacion, but wasn't anywhere near as smart. That's the whole reason YoungBoy named the track Zero IQ Freestyle.
People would call it, you have your third eye open. Some people would call it, yo, a dumb act smart. Some people would call it fake woke. Some people would call it someone trying to seem deeper than most. Pause. It's kind of like how people, it evokes some of the similar thoughts like how we had about XXXTentacion, where people felt like, he understood life a little bit on a different level. And I think that's what NLE Choppa is aiming for.
But what if I told you NBA YoungBoy named it Zero IQ for another reason too? This actually comes from his own mother, who jumped on Instagram Live and went off on Nolly Choa. Like the video if you agree with her.
Hey, I'm gonna talk about being jealous and being envious. So you wanna make a video dancing around like a ballerina, and then you got a man on his knee, and you're saying Catrell is evil and he's a bad influence. So you want to go and put that man on his knees and on a video, right? Okay, fine. I bet they have another video with that same on his knees. Because who gonna even play that stupid ass role? If you know better, you do better. Your head look like a without a rubber on top of it. But yet, you want to sit here and try to talk about somebody. You better be lucky. I can't say what I want to say on Instagram.
NBA YoungBoy's mother says NLE is jealous of her son for one main reason. She points out that YoungBoy is on his first tour in the last 5 years, and it's doing so well that he added another 25 shows because fans are willing to pay anything just to see him perform. The tour has gotten so big that even the police want it shut down. It was announced. The state of Louisiana is becoming concerned about NBA YoungBoy's concert in New Orleans.
Very concerned about the NBA YoungBoy concert. So concerned that even before the concert went forward this weekend, they notified Louisiana Stadium Exposition District, also known as that manages the Superdome and Smoothie King Center. In particular, notified ASM Global that, this is like a really dangerous thing that could have very unforeseen consequences. Now, the response from ASM Global was, we'll hire some security inside, it'll be fine. NOPD's response was, you don't get what we're saying. There is such a propensity around these concerts that is so, not an if but a when, that we are concerned we'll have to activate the department to be around the downtown area to protect citizens and revelers.
To really get NBA YoungBoy's bars in the Zero IQ freestyle, you need to know the backstory of their beef. It all started in 2019, with NLE being a huge YoungBoy fan. When YoungBoy got arrested that year, NLE even made a whole song and forum called Free YoungBoy, hoping he would get out. But everything changed after King Von passed. In 2022, YoungBoy dropped his hit, Bring the Hook, taking shots at Oblak and even King Von, leaving the rap world speechless. Academics said YoungBoy was on Demon Time and dropping another tape. Oblak rapper Lil Ree fired back, that ain't no Demon Time. He's just rapping like all these other rappers. Even Academics had to agree, tweeting, I stamped that. This became his official response to the beef, and YoungBoy was not happy. It made the whole rap game aware of where NLE stood, and YoungBoy wasn't feeling it. He addressed it in his song, Know Like I Know, rapping, I bet your mama would be destroyed when we send you to God for making statements, choosing sides about my beef with them boys. I could say I saw it. You could say I was your favorite. After YoungBoy's response, Academics even changed the title of his Free YoungBoy track to Just YoungBoy, showing he no longer stood with YoungBoy. He then went on a podcast tour with a DJ Academics to talk about the beef.
I'm able to defend his name, bro, and it be a lot going on within his name about him when, to me, bro, he a real stand-up dude, and it was just unfortunate how it happened. Like, he came to a person as a man.
He also appeared on The Breakfast Club talking about how YoungBoy needs to stay on the right path and out of jail, saying, NBA YoungBoy needs to be more careful. He's got a lot of people looking up to him, and he needs to set a better example. He needs to stay out of trouble and focus on his music. That's exactly what YoungBoy did after getting out of jail, which made NLE Choppa very upset. In fact, he did it so well that just last week, the news reported over 400 NOPD officers will be deployed nightly for NBA YoungBoy's hometown shows in New Orleans, with heightened security, including drones and armored vehicles on standby, all because of the energy he brought to his shows. When NLE dissed him, YoungBoy fired back with a subtle clap back, performing NBA YoungBoy performing the greatest diss track of all time, I Hate YoungBoy, for the first time ever in front of a sold-out crowd in Atlanta. This was historic, as YoungBoy waited until his Atlanta show to drop the diss track about King Von, who lost his life in Atlanta.
You heard that, what'd you think?
It was funny to me. I feel like, it's not serious when it hit the net. It's funny. It's just entertainment to me.
Yeah.
It was entertaining. Good song. Nice bars.
YoungBoy, king of rap. We just gotta claim it today. King of rap. King of rap. That's a new narrative I'm driving. These gonna have to bow to the feet. I like it. We're not talking about Kendrick and Drake. They're on a different level. But below Kendrick and Drake, I'm sorry. With all due respect to every other rapper, YoungBoy's the king of rap right now. I'm sorry to tell y'all. The walk down I seen in Atlanta tonight. Give him the throne. Just give him the throne. YoungBoy the king of rap. I'm sorry to tell y'all. I'm sorry to tell you. Hey, listen, I'm not saying gonna last forever. But for right now, in the last 4 or 5 months, YoungBoy the king of rap.